Welcome back to another video in our English learning series. Before we begin today's story, I have a small challenge for you. Make sure you watch this video until the very end, because this story contains a powerful secret that can completely change how you view your daily struggles. By listening carefully to every sentence, you will not only train your ear to understand fast English, but you will also learn valuable new words without any effort. Sit back, relax, and let's dive into today's journey. In a quiet, sunlit village nestled between high mountains, there lived a young man named Lucas. Lucas was a hard-working carpenter, but he was never satisfied with his life. He always felt that his efforts were wasted and that he was meant for something greater. While other craftsmen in the village seemed happy with their simple lives, Lucas felt restless. He spent his evenings sitting near the river, wondering why success seemed so distant. One rainy evening, an elderly traveler arrived at Lucas's workshop. His clothes were damp from the rain, and he carried a small leather satchel over his shoulder. "Good evening, young man," the old traveler said in a warm, gentle voice. "May I take shelter here until the storm passes?" "Of course, sir," Lucas replied, pulling up a wooden stool for the old man. "You're welcome to sit by the fire." As the traveler dried his cloak near the fire, he noticed the sad look in Lucas's eyes. "You have a roof over your head and skilled hands that can shape wood into art," the traveler observed. "Yet your mind seems far away. What troubles you?" Lucas let out a heavy sigh. "I work from sunrise to sunset, sir. I build tables, chairs, and doors, but my life feels meaningless. I want to achieve something extraordinary, but no matter how hard I try, I feel stuck in the same place." The old traveler smiled wisely. He reached inside his leather satchel and pulled out a small, beautifully crafted wooden box. Bound around the box was a thick silver chain, locked with an intricate golden key. He placed the box on the table between them. "Inside this box," the traveler said, "lies the answer to your heart's desire. It holds the secret to unlocking true fulfillment and success." Lucas's eyes widened with curiosity. "Can I open it?" "You may," the traveler answered. "But to open it, you must use this golden key correctly. However, there is a catch. The lock is old and delicate. If you turn the key too fast out of impatience, the lock will break forever, and the box will remain sealed." Lucas took the golden key. It felt heavy and cool in his hand. He carefully inserted the key into the lock. His heart pounded with excitement. He wanted to turn it immediately, but he remembered the traveler's warning. "How do I know when the time is right to turn it?" Lucas asked, his hands trembling slightly. "The key will turn smoothly only when your mind is completely calm," the traveler explained. "If you are rushed, angry, or full of anxiety, the lock will resist. True mastery requires control over your emotions, not just your actions." The traveler stood up as the rain outside began to clear. "Keep the box and the key. Practice patience every day. When you are ready, the box will open." With those final words, the traveler walked out into the cool night air. For the next 3 weeks, Lucas kept the box on his workbench. Every morning, he sat in front of it. On the first few days, he was impatient. He tried to force the key to turn, but the lock remained stiff and unyielding. Realizing his frustration was stopping him, Lucas decided to change his approach. He began focusing deeply on his daily work. When carving wood, he paid attention to every detail instead of rushing to finish. When talking to villagers, he listened attentively instead of thinking about his own worries. Slowly, his mind became calm, steady, and peaceful. On the 21st day, Lucas sat before the wooden box. He felt no rush, no anger, and no anxiety. He held the golden key, inserted it gently into the lock, and turned it with a soft, effortless motion. Click. The heavy lock opened smoothly. Lucas lifted the wooden lid. Inside, resting on a bed of red velvet, was a small brass mirror with a simple sentence carved along its frame. The secret you seek is not in the destination, but in the peace you bring to every step of the journey. Lucas looked at his reflection in the mirror and smiled. He finally understood. Success was not a magical door at the end of the road. It was the quality of mind he brought to his work every single day. From that day forward, Lucas carved with joy, lived with patience, and found the greatness he had been searching for all along.